The nearly $1 trillion package being discussed includes things like direct payments to Americans and money to safely reopen schools. But it's what's not in the legislation that seems to be slowing things down at this final hour. And a deal needs to get struck by Friday because Congress is trying to make this part of a larger funding package. And if that doesn't pass, then there could be a government shutdown.
We're going to stay right here, until we're finished.
Many, if not all, of the difficult topics are behind us.
Both Republican leader Mitch McConnell and Democratic leader Chuck Schumer described talks around a $900 billion stimulus deal in positive terms. The highlights of the bill include extending and enhancing unemployment benefits for 12 million Americans, which are set to expire after Christmas. There will also be popular features from the first round of relief in the spring, like stimulus checks and forgivable small business loans. New items include food and rent help, along with money for vaccine distribution and to safely reopen schools. But the final language of the legislation is being fine-tuned, and that seems to be where there's friction.
The details really matter. When it comes to unemployment benefits, stimulus checks, aid to small businesses, and so much else.
In short, we're near the point in this process where we decide if we're going to stay on the fast track or drift back toward business as usual.
McConnell is also feeling the pressure to get something done for two Republican senators from Georgia facing tough runoff races, which will ultimately decide if he and the GOP remain in charge. Most are being tight-lipped about the final few sticking points, but it's not two key items currently missing from the bill. There's no state and local budget relief, which Democrats have been pushing for. A liability shield for businesses, which Republicans wanted, is also missing. It's unclear if there's last-minute haggling around help for specific industries, like restaurants and concert venues. Republicans may also be looking to impose government lending restrictions. That would ultimately hamper the incoming Biden administration's ability to help without going through Congress. Biden yesterday called the stimulus bill under consideration just a start.
It's a down payment, an important down payment on what's going to have to be done beginning at the end of January into February, but it's very important to get done.
Leader McConnell conceded that it's likely negotiations could go into the weekend. If that is the case, Congress would need to extend the government funding deadline to avoid that shutdown. In Brooklyn, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.